It was an ordinary evening in an upscale neighborhood. The sun had just begun to set, casting long shadows across the playground where 4-year-old Liam played under the watchful eye of his nanny, Clara. At exactly 4 p.m., Liam was running around, laughing. By 5 p.m., he was gone. Clara, pale and shaking, called the parents in a panic. I turned away for just a second, and when I looked back, he was gone. The police arrived within minutes. They combed through the area, questioned the neighbors, and checked security cameras. Nothing. Then Clara hesitated. There was a black car. I think someone forced him inside. Did you see who it was? An officer pressed. She swallowed hard. I only caught a glimpse. But the license plate was 42JP9. Police immediately ran the plate, but the number was fake. It was a dead end. That night, the family sat in their living room, exhausted, eyes red from crying. The silence was unbearable. Then, the phone rang, a distorted voice, cold, unforgiving. We have the boy. He's safe, for now. If you want him back, it'll cost you $1 million. No police, or you'll never see him again. The line went dead. Liam's parents were trapped in a nightmare. But this was only the beginning. By the next morning, the kidnappers had vanished. No calls, no messages, no way to trace them. Then, at exactly 12 p.m., the phone rang again. We know you called the police. Liam's mother covered her mouth in terror. The father tried to steady his voice. We just want our son back. You have 30 seconds. If you lie to us, you'll never see him again. The mother's hands trembled as she whispered, Please don't hurt him. There was silence. Then, a click. The call ended. The kidnappers were watching them. But the police had found something. Security footage near their home showed a woman standing outside the house days before Liam's disappearance. Something about her seemed familiar. After digging deeper, the detectives uncovered a chilling fact. 2 weeks before Liam's kidnapping, this woman had been working as a house cleaner in their neighborhood. She vanished right after. And she wasn't alone. This woman had a son, a man with a violent past and a dangerous drug addiction. It wasn't just a random crime. They had planned everything. That night at 3 a.m., the phone rang again. The money. Tonight. Old warehouse. No tricks. The drop-off was set. The family was terrified, but what the kidnappers didn't know, police were already tracking them. At exactly 2:59 a.m., a black car pulled into the abandoned warehouse lot. A tall, hooded figure stepped out, looking around. He reached for the cash bag. But then, sirens, flashlights, chaos. The suspect tried to run, but officers tackled him. He screamed, It wasn't my idea. It was her. She made me do it. The mastermind was waiting inside the car, a woman in her late 40s, calm, eerily emotionless, the same woman from the security footage. As officers pulled her from the vehicle, she whispered, I just wanted to help my son. But as police searched the car, they uncovered something horrifying. A small backpack, a child's toy, a missing persons flyer from 3 years ago. It wasn't just Liam. There was another child, one that had never been found. And if they hadn't been caught, Liam wouldn't have been the last.